This is our Lego city. Yeah, not much yet. But last time we got all 18 base plates and built a table to hold them all. We also got a ton of new parts, which we're finally gonna build with. So today we're gonna figure out the train track, the road, and whatever else comes along. Let's do this. All right, so we placed the track around the city and we ran into a couple problems. So the issue was that the straight track, when lined up right here, it wasn't exactly equal to the studs underneath for some reason. I'll pop up a picture right now just so you can see. But we also tested it with the RC track to see if there was any like less of a gap, and there was. It was slightly less. There was still a little bit of a gap. So I didn't know what to do. The reason we were worried so much about this is because on this corner right here, there was a lip and the trains would hit against it and just like, boom. So I eventually just started messing around with this corner right here and I switched out the straight track. And what do you know? It actually solved the problem. So the train doesn't make a nasty noise right there, but the straight track is still super tight right here, but it'll be fine, right? Yeah, I got everything hooked up. You can see the electronics over there. I have the whole track raised up by one brick right now. But yeah, they're not attached on the curves as of right now. The reason I put bricks underneath all of them is because we're gonna have a ballasting on the tracks, which is this. It's basically just making the track look a lot better. So as you can see, I barely have any parts for this, which is just kind of funny, but these dark green pieces are supposed to be black, of course, but this will just go down the entire track and it looks super nice when it's all together. But ballasting for curves is a lot more complicated. These pieces in dark gray are super expensive. They're like $1 a piece. And I think I need around 50 of them, so it would be $50 just for these. These help with the gaps and make it so they're not as big, but technically I don't need them and I can just use regular 1x2s. The sun came out. Crap, it's so bright. All right, so the train track is actually not gonna look like this. We're gonna have it pushed in one more by one track. So we're gonna take out like this track on each side and then shift it in one. So then we can have a little subway station on this side and not only have 4 blocks to do so. So yeah, let's do that real quick. All right, so you can see that's put in quite a bit more, and now we can start building the road to put by it, so that'll be nice. All right, so for the roads, I grabbed one of my other base plates because we're actually gonna make these modular, so they're just gonna be one road per base plate. So as you can see, I have it pulled up over here, so this is our road design. And I ordered all the pieces for these, but for some reason, Lego never shipped the white ones and these bricks right here. So the white lines are the only ones we have to worry about today. So since we don't have those yet, I just scrapped up a ton of white plates. So yeah, I'm just gonna build up that road real quick and we can see what it'll look like. My bad, guys, it's actually not 1x6 bricks that I need. I already have all of these. It's actually dark bluish gray 1x6 tiles, so these. And I'll show you where they go in a second after I have it built. You'll see them there soon. All right, guys, there we go. It actually looks really good. As you can see on this side, you can see those studs poking out, and that's because that's exactly where those 1x6 tiles that I'm missing go. But yeah, so it looks like a good, decent road. It's a lot better than Legos. And since all the pieces are brand new, you can see the reflection. It's like not even scratched really. It's so nice. So I got a package from Lego that I thought was the rest of the pieces for the road. But after opening it, I found out that they were my Lego Star Wars May the 4th promos, which are super cool, but they have nothing to do with the city. But then a couple days later, I had this package show up. So this one is from Billand, I think. So it's got all the pieces, hopefully. Okay, all this comes out. They sent me a letter. So yeah, all the pieces I was missing from my original road order. Just a lot of road pieces. All right, guys, now that I got all the pieces, I can finally build all of the roads so I can replace my white pieces on this one with the actual white plates over there. And we can build all 10 road plates. So let's do it. All right, guys, I got all 10 roads built. It actually looks super cool, all stacked up like this. But yeah, it's a lot of roads, so each one of these will go on a plate over there. So now we gotta figure out where we're actually gonna put them over there, if it'll even focus. So there's a couple extras like these 1x12s in yellow, but this is the Bricklink seller's fault. I actually put in the right amount. And then these over here, these 1x2s I actually got extra from the Bricklink seller just so I could have some more in my collection. And then Lego gave me some extra 1x6 tiles, which are super nice and dark bluish gray, so that'll be nice to have. But all my math was technically correct, so that's good. All right, so we kind of just placed the roads on here. We don't have them secured or anything because in order to secure them, we need to have these tracks around here completely ballasted and put exactly where they need to be on the city table. So that's what I've been working on. This is what I'm going to do for the entire city. These 2x4s right here will be dark gray, so they'll match the old train tracks. And this down here is gonna be dark bluish gray, so it'll have hopefully a nice transition into the newer dark bluish gray that is used in modern Lego. So I did that. And then those pieces that I was saying that are super expensive, like 50 cents a piece, these in dark gray, I actually realized I don't need, because since this down here, I'm just gonna make dark bluish gray, the newer color. On the curve tracks, that plate includes these. So these I only need dark bluish gray, which saved me so much money. See, I did the math for every single piece I need for all of these sections of straight track right here. So it was quite a bit. And then all the pieces for the curves, which are a lot more complicated, I ordered all of those too. All the right colors too for every single one. So that'll be nice. As you can see, dark bluish gray plates, and then there's also dark gray mixed in here too to blend in with the train track. So hopefully it'll look good. And the other thing we're working on is figuring out how to tile the curves. So on the straights, we're just gonna put plates. They're actually gonna be two longer than this. Those are gonna be what's underneath the tracks here. We're gonna have 2x16s underneath every section of rail, and then 2 more plates on the very edges. So these will be secure and you can't like press them down and wobble, because that just bothers me so bad. Yeah, obviously for the curves, we can't just attach them so easily. So what we're gonna do is just tile it off completely. So these right here will be in dark bluish gray. Same for this end. And then this middle section can be whatever the cheapest color is. So I did all that math, and the Bricklink seller I was buying from, these in dark bluish gray were way expensive. So I'm gonna order those from Lego instead. But these, he had super cheap, weird colors, like bright yellow, which no one wants, but I don't really care what it looks like because we'll never see it underneath the track. But yeah, that'll just support the curves. But they are coming from Thailand, so it's gonna be a minute. My brother also picked me up these pieces at the Lego store, which are just a ton of leaf pieces. So they're big dark green ones and small, just regular green ones. So these will be super useful for trees in the city whenever we get to that, which will be in a while probably. All right, we got the massive package from Thailand, so let's open it. All right, well, this thing came overseas, so hopefully everything's in good condition. It's literally just covered in plastic. Like, this is just chock full of Lego. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Yo, there's no way. Did I actually open the wrong side? It's actually this side that I need to open. Wow, that's just a giant cube of Lego. So much. This is ginormous. This is all Lego right here. Wow. Might have to open it up through the top. Oh. All right. Oh, still no. This is probably the hardest opening, bro. So on top, oh my gosh, how is it still stuck in there? Oh, they're taped together. Oh. Well, there we go. That's the issue. Yo, this is a massive bag. So this bag is window frames, is all this black stuff right here. And then these are support pieces. These are old dark gray 1x2 plates, old dark gray 1x1s. These are some weird colored tiles just to go under the curves. And these pieces, which I didn't end up needing in dark gray. These corner pieces, let's see, DD bricks. You guys wanna go check them out? And whoa, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these until we make a skyscraper. And then in here we got 2 bags. So dark bluish gray 2x2 plates, more support pieces. They're 2x16s, yeah, 2x16s. And then a ton of blue bricks for filler. That's a lot. So it looks like we got dark gray and dark bluish gray 2x4 plates in here. So they're mixed together. And then in this bag, we got the dark bluish gray 6x8 plates. These are on the bottom of the tracks. So my brother built a giant skyscraper thing out of our window frames over there. And then you can see our giant blue tower over there. And then some of the pieces were just like filthy, disgusting, like this 1x1 right here. Not sure if it'll focus, but that is disgusting. There's like a couple I need to like pull out and just like scrub because they're so gross. Yeah, I'm surprised the Bricklink seller didn't actually clean them. They'll work for the ballasting, which is good. So speaking of ballasting, let's start doing it. All right, so before we actually ballast the track, we have to put plates down for the ballast tracks to attach to. So I'm gonna take all of these tracks off and put the plates/tiles for the corners underneath. All right, I got all these parts on for the straight track, and I ordered 1 extra, but this one is actually shorter than all of these. So it's a good thing I got 1 extra, because that means I have exactly enough now. And I have one that's slightly shorter, but I'll just put this in my stuff, doesn't really matter. And if you're wondering why these are dark bluish gray, if you're never gonna see them, well, that's just because the seller was selling the dark bluish gray for the cheapest, so I got dark bluish gray ones. So now we're gonna put some really colorful tiles on all the corners. All right, we got all the tiles on the curves, so you can see the entire like layout sort of in 2x bricks. But now we gotta actually ballast the track, so let's get started on it. You have to watch my old videos to figure out stuff. All right, guys, we finished them. Now we get to put them on the tracks, just the curves for now. This is what the finished thing is gonna look like. We're gonna put black tiles over this, which is what we were just testing, so you won't see any of that color at all, which is nice. But yeah, now it's time to ballast all the straights, which is gonna be even more repetitive. All right, guys, we got the straights done. We actually missed a section. I didn't get the right plates for it. Like, come on. So we won't have a section. But other than that, we can put all the straights on. Yo guys, so those pieces I was talking about that go right here on the ends that I was gonna get from Lego, I remembered that I actually got them from the brickstudios 1x6s because these were really cheap from them. We're just putting those on the edges right here, right before we put on these straights. All right, guys, now we can attach them. I accidentally misordered. This side has them, that side has a little bit, and then this side is full on this side, but this whole back doesn't have any, so gotta order more of them. All right, so we got all of the base layer for the ballasted track done. We just have to add the tiles to actually ballast them now, but they look super nice. I love how I did the dark gray on the top and then the dark bluish gray on the bottom. It just looks so clean. I really like it. So yeah, I gotta order those tiles from Lego to fill everything in. And then I also over here need to order these couple pieces because my math wasn't mathing correctly. And you might've noticed over here, you can see a cable that runs through. So I've got this whole thing set up over here. So the cable runs perfectly through the track. This is the Lego 9-volt cable, so it runs under the track right there. And then same thing on this side, and then it hooks around, and then we have the 9-volt actually connectors to the track going under right here, and then they connect to the track right there. And then our plan for the transformer is either to use these studs that it has on it and put it like straight up like this and just put it in this corner, or we might even keep it at a slope, I don't know. But it's gonna be in this general area somewhere, maybe hidden away, maybe out in the open, not really sure yet. But yeah, there's this big building that my brother has been working on, so we're gonna do some sort of arch stuff like that, which will look nice for it. Floors of buildings are super expensive. It was like $100 just for the plates of the building. So yeah, we're gonna hold off on that until we get everything else ready. All right, those missing pieces for the city are right here. So there's a package inside a package. All right. Oh, they put some packing peanuts in here. Let's see right here. Yep, we got the 1x6s. All of these are brand new apparently. Then these plates, these were used. I got all the rest of these that we need, probably a little too many extras if I'm being honest. Under here, we got all the cool minifigures. Peter Parker, I thought he's cool because he has a Spider-Man shirt under a regular shirt. The old Hagrid, let's go. And then we got Ki-Adi-Mundi, like the Clone Wars one, because this one I need for my tallest Lego minifigure short. So yeah, let's go put on these pieces. All right, there we go. That section is completely filled in now for the ballast. And then we got the 1x6s underneath it all on that side now, plus I finished the two I needed over here. So as I've told you before, that end of the city is gonna be lower down and this side is gonna be elevated. From the bricklink seller, I got these beam pieces. So I think this is how high we're about-ish. We're planning to make it elevated. We might even do a little more. But with that comes the problem of what's gonna be the new like plates to build on. So what we're planning on doing is using, here's the world map over here. It's empty as of right now. We're still working on it. But these are, it's hard to show. There's 16x16 bricks. So they're as thick as a brick and they have Technic holes in them. So they're like super sturdy when they're all together. So we're gonna get a ton of these and use them for the elevated part of the city over here, which I think should support it really well. And then underneath right here on this straight part is going to be like a subway. And then I don't know, I'll have caves or something underneath over here. And then on top is gonna be like the massive city, I think. But those brick plates cost a ton. They're like $3.60 a piece. So I put 48 in my lego.com order, which costs $160 for 48 of them. So it's definitely a lot. But that'll definitely help with the supports, and we can actually start building stuff on top of the city. All right, guys, the massive package showed up with like a ton of pieces we need for the city. So let's open this. It's like so heavy. All right, guys, this is by far the biggest package I've ever gotten from Lego, and it's literally just straight Lego pieces. There's not even Lego sets in here. They're kind of crazy. So we got a lot of bricks. These are the 16 by 16 bricks. There's quite a bit of them. Then we got the 2 by 6 tiles for the sidewalk. Oh my gosh, that is so many. Then let's see, oh, look, what do you know? More 16 by 16. And then what's in this bag? This is every other piece, so like the tiles for ballasting and all that. So yeah, that's a lot of parts for the city. All right, guys, we counted out all the parts. Every part is at least the exact amount that I ordered or over, so there's none under, which is nice. And my brother organized these. Like, look at those 2x6s, isn't that satisfying? It's just that entire thing. And then also 2x2s and 2x4s right there. Got those pieces organized in there, and then we got all of these too. So yeah, there's all of these 1x4 tiles, and then these 1x1s, which we're gonna go ballast the train tracks with right now. Now we gotta put the dark bluish gray tiles on the curves before we ballast them, because if not, then literally pressing down on these to ballast will just literally just break them. All right, guys, we got the entire thing ballasted. So now everything looks really nice. And then the curves are covered up. Now you can't see the colors underneath. And then these tiles have to poke out from the bottom of the curves, which doesn't look too great, but it's how the curves sit. So it works. So yeah, now the train tracks are completely done. All right, my brother put together all of these platforms. So this is kind of what it's gonna look like. So you can see that this whole like half almost is raised up. And then we actually laid out the roads too. So you can see that. And we're thinking of a river right here. But yeah, this is like sort of the layout, and it's kind of cool to see it all right now. So yeah, it's coming along. It looks cool. All right, it's been a while since we've done anything on the city. I just have been so busy lately. But today I've actually been working on a lot, and I'm figuring out pieces we need. So this massive platform, it's not perfectly lined up how we want it to be lined up at the moment. We were just testing it. So this is supposed to be 8 away from the edge on either side. And then we're gonna put these 6 wide ones around the edge. So then we have 2 blocks to work with to cover up nasty technicals and things. And we temporarily put these 2x6 tiles on top. These are actually what we're using for the sidewalk. There's a whole bin of them over there. But we're actually gonna put plates on top of it. So as you can see here, I got a 4x4 and then 2 2x4s on the sides. So I'm gonna order a bunch of black versions of those so blend in, and put those on the tops and bottoms, and it'll really strengthen it up. So then we have hopefully fairly sturdy. And then those supports are these pieces and those pieces. I'm not sure if that'll be enough supports. If it's not, then we can always brick build some like we have at the moment. So yeah, I did the math for all those pieces. Hopefully it actually is correct, unlike my track that I had to get extras of. But I got all that added, and I also got pieces for this building right here. So you can see there's cylinder pieces that go down the sides, and then we're having these little notch pieces up the side. So I ordered all that. The windows had to come from Billund, so they're actually still coming. It's been like forever. This side of the building is just gonna be bricks. So you can see there's masonry bricks right there, because this will just be like against another building as an alleyway sort of thing. And we'll have like a little fire escape and stuff. It'll look cool. But yeah, all that stuff like I need to get. So right now, something that we can do is figure out exactly where the roads are going to be, not just lay them out, but figure out. All right, so this road right here, you can see that we have it laid out, but the track, it's kind of over the track at the moment, and we need the track to like go through it, but still look like road, if that makes sense. It's just like a crosswalk for a train, you know? So we'll have those little things that come down and block traffic when a train goes by, and the sidewalks also will probably go through, and I'm not really sure how train sidewalks work, if they have a little thing like that or what, but we'll have those go through too. But with that, we need to split this road piece right there. And then we need to tile off the track to sort of match it. So yeah, I'll do that real quick. All right, well, I got it shortened, and while doing this, I realized that I need to get a lot more pieces, because as you can see, I have one of this taller piece, but that was it. So on this other side, I had to make it out of 1x1 bricks, so it doesn't look very good at all. And you can see that I didn't have 1x3 bricks and things like that. So I'll definitely have to order some more stuff. So yeah, let me just line it up there, and we can just press it down. So now as you can see up here, if I just place something like a tile right there, it's completely flush with the road. So we just need a couple of slopes to get it up to the same level as the very tip top of the track, and then have a little just part that goes over basically. All right guys, so we've been testing a lot to see what we want for the train ramp here. And so it's kind of a mess over here, but what we're probably gonna do is just use these pieces that Lego normally uses for train ramps. But the issue with that is that 2 of them side by side is too short. So we'll have to extend it by 4 blocks somehow. So we're trying to figure out how to do it with tiles. And we can't figure out a way at the moment that isn't illegal. This is too high up on the track and yeah, I don't know. So we'll have to figure that out. But these ones I think look the best just because it's just like stays flat and doesn't curve and stuff. And these will be dark bluish gray, not light bluish gray. So it'll actually blend into the road a little bit there. Yeah, those parts that I said were taking forever to arrive actually arrived yesterday, surprisingly. So like almost a month later, they're finally here. And it was like literally right after I said it, which is funny because I completely forgot I even ordered these other ones. So yeah, this should have a ton of windows that we can put in that building over there. And it should look super cool because this is the new trans black color that Lego makes, which I haven't even seen yet in real life. So I'm excited to see this. So I don't have a knife with me. So yeah, I don't need one. That's good. And in here we got, this might show my address. Bro, literally the way I pull it out shows it. So in here we got some ridge tiles and sheet music, and then a ton of windows that I was talking about a second ago. Yo, I gotta see this new color. What the? So this color is super nice. We wanted it because it looks like almost black, but then it still is transparent. So the skyscrapers will look a little more realistic, hopefully. These are the other pieces. I got 5 of those and 2 of these. So yeah, this is the right amount. Oh, there's the other tile. Okay, I was like, where is it? So I got this tile because we might as well get more music for piano. And it was like 30 cents, so it's kind of expensive. Yeah, we got how many windows? 160 window panes. I think that's enough window panes for every single one of our windows over there. So yeah, I think I want to see what these look like on that building over there, so let's just add them to it. Chop, let's get some trans black pieces on here. All right guys, so it's actually looking way nicer with these glass panes now. The new color is like slightly tinted blue. It looks really blue on camera, but like it just looks really nice. The rest of these tan pieces for it I have in a Bricklink cart ready to order. So yeah, we can get the building like actually looking good. But yeah, these window panes actually added a lot. And I love this new color. All right guys, so this is the old trans brown. It's the old like Django Fest windshield or something. It's really scratched, just ignore that. But if you compare them, this one's a lot more brown and this one's a lot more blue. And I actually really like the blue. But an issue we ran into with this color is that they don't have doors in this color on Lego. I don't even know if they make them. So my brother just said to have a window hinge, bro. I don't want that. I told him we just need to make a spiral door, one of those things, because it'd be really cool. All right, guys. Well, the Bricklink package that I ordered with the Lego orders came first, surprisingly. But this should have a lot of pieces for the city and things. So I don't even remember what's in here, but it'll be fun to see. Oh, there's Iron Man minifigures in here. I remember something. All right. This is upside down, by the way, that I'm opening it. So let's see how they packaged it, but upside down. You know, I have a strategy. We flip it. And then, oh shoot, bro. Weston's gotta blow that. And then, hey, there we go. Bro, this bag has the weirdest smell, but whatever. All right. Oh, that's what I ordered. Okay, this is the reason why I got this Bricklink order. They're the brackets that we're putting around the entire city. So that entire bag's filled with those. And then there's just random stuff, basically. I also got a ton of these peg pieces. The Iron Mans, okay. So that's Mark 5, and then this is Mark 21. And this one's actually cool because it's got some gold highlights. But back to the city stuff. There is a lot in here. And it's just a lot of smaller stuff. These are for the ramps on the roads. We can build those now. Let's go. So yeah, that's in this order. So on this building right here, we're gonna add some of the columns with these pieces, and then basically just build up the entire thing with like some of these pieces too, and then maybe even add the arches. So yeah, I'll just add all that stuff. All right guys, so now the building looks way more complete, and this is kind of what the finished thing will look like. There'll actually be floors inside and stuff though. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. We have all these temporary bricks up top to hold it together so you can get the gist of what it will look like. So guys, this is our crosswalk idea right here. Oh shoot, it doesn't come out, but you can see that it's just a ton of bricks sideways. It's not even that like special of a technique, but it just laid down sideways for the crosswalk. And right here, we're putting down the dark bluish gray slopes for the crossing. Okay guys, there's the crossing. You can see what parts are still coming from Lego. Oh shoot, that fell over. But those 2 wide bricks are coming, and then these tiles are also coming in dark bluish gray. So we got a couple pieces that we still need to wait for. Plus we need to do this side too. And the curves on the sidewalks. So there's just lots of pieces from Lego that we still need, and I think they're coming tomorrow. All right guys, so 2 more Lego packages showed up. I'm pretty sure these are parts in here. They could be promos, not 100% sure, but let's open them. All right guys, so this one sounds more like it has sets inside. So we'll open this one first so we can keep the awesome parts for later. Oh yeah, this definitely has sets inside. Oh, but this has parts too. Yo, this has everything. So we got this set. I got this with my VIP points, World of Wonders. Pretty cool. Here was the promo that they actually had. This was the normal promo for spending 85 bucks or whatever. Split my order into 2 so I could get 2 of these for free, of course. And these are all the parts I ordered. Wow, that's quite a bit. This has all the pieces that I ordered a ton of. All right, there we go. Here's the other promo right there. And then, oh wow. Yeah, we got a ton of 16 by 16s in there. And then masonry bricks and just other big things, lampposts are in there. So yeah, this is basically the rest we need for all the sidewalks and things in the city. All right guys, so this platform right here is actually a test. It's not fully built properly yet. So we're gonna take apart the entire thing and then put it back together with all the new pieces that we got. So let's do it. So right now we're using these 3 long pins to connect these base plates together, and it'll hopefully make it easier in the future to take them apart. And we're putting them opposite from each other, so hopefully it's a little stronger underneath. It's the pizza, the floppy pizza. It was falling apart.
Literally over here, he's gotta be bent or something.
That thing doesn't even want to bend.
It's a shield. Right? You should be brickstudios.
Bro, this is better than brickstudios shield. That's like a riot shield.
This thing's heavy.
So we got it lined up exactly 8 from the edges on all sides. And then underneath you can see all the new supports. So we got the big supports, then there's small supports in between those. And yeah, it's just a ton of supports. It's much better than we had before. But yeah, it looks really nice with all the black plates on it too, instead of the light bluish gray tiles we had before. I think I got them all connected down, hopefully. So now we're gonna get these pieces that I got, these frames. I got these from the Bricklink seller, and they'll just go around the edges like this. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. Well, we got the supports around the edges, or whatever these things are, and then we added the rows and the building back on top. So now it's like official. And then we need to order some more supports for right here. Some of these thinner supports, but like a good color. So I was looking at them, they come in like a good color would be black or light bluish gray. Dark bluish gray would be probably the best, but they don't make them in that color. So we're probably gonna get light bluish gray ones, because look at how much area there is over here that doesn't have any support. Like, it's pretty bad. So we need something. And from Lego, they're 85 cents a piece, which is cheaper than Bricklink, but they're standard pieces, which means that they take a month to get here. So that'll definitely be a minute. But yeah, we're gonna start working on this building now. So those 2 walls right there, we're gonna be building up with masonry bricks, because come back over here, I got my massive pile of 1x4s that I ordered. We got 1x2s on there too, so we can stagger them. And I still have this whole bag I haven't opened yet that has more pieces. But yeah, we're just gonna start on that building. All right, guys, we got the wall done. I started running out of pieces right about here because it's only 1x2s at the moment. We ran out of 1x4s. But there's dark tan doors and there's light bluish gray doors. So which one do you guys like better? These doors are leading to the fire escapes. So light bluish gray might blend into the fire escapes more. I don't know. Right now we got all the doors for dark tan, so we'll probably just put dark tan here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. So these pieces right here, my brother just made sit in here, which isn't my favorite, but I guess we're doing it for now. So we had light bluish gray ones in there because we have a billion light bluish gray ones, but I got dark bluish gray ones to match the road, of course. The other way. The other way, look at that. Not my favorite. I don't like having loose pieces like that, but whatever. So that way. Boom, there we go. Now it's all dark bluish gray. We need to finish that road off. I have the pieces finally for it. Oh, I didn't realize my brother did that. But yeah, and I have all these curvy pieces, which we can add to those curves right there, but we don't have... Oh, bro, why was I so sharp? Ouch. But we don't have bricks for underneath here yet. We gotta add those. But wow, that 1x6 brick was sharp. So we got like most of this done. I even added a little slope and the cross thing over here. But the issue with this end is that these slopes do not fit. They hang over one, as you can see. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep it a raised road. So we're gonna keep it this same height, but going off the edge sort of. So then it will still stay like road and hopefully still look good. And then my brother's gonna work on this little bit right here. We got the roads and the sidewalks done now, so it looks super fancy and nice. Plus we cleaned off the table, so it looks even nicer. You can see that platform that I raised up over here, it's flat. We put these mini slopes on the raised up parts. It's not final, but I kind of like it. I feel like it adds some depth. Also, these cracks right here, we don't know what to do with. It's like the situation with the 2x6s in the middle. You can't just use any old slope because the train track section is right there. You guys will have to give us some suggestions there. And then there's one singular lamppost. We'll be putting on the rest at the beginning of next episode, so stay tuned. All right, guys, that's it for this Lego City video. It's actually crazy because at the beginning of this video, the city was empty. There was nothing on it, and now we have quite a bit on it. Comment your suggestions down below if you guys have any like ideas for anything to change in the city or any just ideas in general for the city. I'd be glad to hear it because half the things I don't even know what I'm doing yet. But yeah, if you want to check out the Lego City series, I'll have a link up here in the corner and down in the description. But as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell. But, oh my bro. Shoot, I forgot to grab that. All right, guys, the massive...
Whoa. Talk now. It's gonna be cut off. Hey, Weston, I need you.
And I miss you. And now I wonder.
How do we do the bass?
Which means that they take a month to shit. Lift you up. We can go anywhere you want. You should meet me on the east side.